Throw this in here. Do you know how to download more RAM? What? That makes you don't download RAM. Salutations, Melieve. And it was, yeah, but that doesn't that doesn't have Mr. Floating Head taunting you every time you do something wrong. Okay. Alrighty, here we are. We're in their game dev section. We have put out the, yes, we've put out the start. We can delete all this up here. All right. That would make me rage. Okay. Here we go. So, like I was saying, so I was trying to find, and maybe it just doesn't exist, is I was trying to find if there's a module, for lack, I'm calling it a module, but if there's a system just for quests and quest control. And everything that I found online, as far as videos and stuff like that, and training things, because I'm more visual when it comes to learning stuff. Everything that I found was 4, 8, and 12 years ago. And I tried doing a couple of them because they made sense in regards to making everything arrays and having those arrays built and all that stuff. But unfortunately, the code then doesn't work now. And I don't know enough about programming to just fix it. So that was an issue. So then I'm like, okay, well, what if I and I'll show you what I started doing here. Let me go ahead and put this up so we can take a look, and we'll take the logo down here in a minute. I'll just let the credits run a couple times here. Okay. All right, let us do this. Let us kill the logos, turn on the pixels, the internals, make this side smaller. Okay, so I keep having a problem in that when I build quests, those quests in the system keep overlapping each other, and I'm not sure why. So then I thought, okay, well, maybe there's a setting somewhere that I'm just missing when it comes to setting everything up. So I did a review of everything last night. Everything seems to be separated out correctly based on everything that I've learned, but I'm missing something somewhere. So then I'm like, okay, well, what can I do so that we can move along while I go back and learn stuff? And one of the things I did was I made a Steve leg that will change to that, and we're going to do the same thing with the fountain here in a minute. But saying, okay, well, if we can just get it functional enough to where we can start putting quests in and they make sense. So I built a level 1 quest function to where we can put all our level 1 quests in there. You know, so I started structuring it a lot better. You know, so now if we do a build, let's save this real quick because I was messing with it. But if we do a build, which we will do, we do the build, it goes over there and builds. Now, theoretically, we come across Steve, and Steve does his thing. He goes, okay, help me. And I made a really stupid, silly Steve with a cast, or Steve with a crap on his leg thing. I need to turn it on over here for you guys. Game cap number 7. Okay. That'll take a second to come up. All right. So if I do, I haven't checked this, so it may not work, but now Steve is standing there. He gives us his quest. My leg is broken. I can't walk, even though he's standing. Don't worry about that. We have to make some sit down, some sitting on a rock art or something. Yes, I can. Thanks. You have been a big help. Okay, so we go and get the weeds. We got the weed. And now when he, when we give him the weed, his art should change to where his right leg, yeah, his right leg now has a tree on it. Let me see if I can zoom in on that over here. I think we can make it bigger over here. Oops. Need to go gameplay. We need to move that up here. And then zoom in. So you can see he has a thingy on his leggies. So he's got a little makeshift cast on his leg. I know it's silly, but until I can figure out how the actual quest system works without it screwing up all other quests, that's a problem. Because now if we grab the hat, right? Because we need the hat for the cat anyway. And we run down to the cat. Okay, sorry, hang on a second. I need to check something. Okay, good. Good. Go down to the cat. He can't. He doesn't recognize us at all. Okay, you found my hat. Okay. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. You're a hero, blah, blah, blah. So we got the hat. So that quest now worked. And now this is our nightmare. And I think I have a fix for that. And we're going to do that today. So if we go, hello there. First, you must rebuild the fountain for the gods. Find the missing pieces and bring them back to me. Thanks. You're very helpful. Okay. Piece 1 is up here. Now, when I bring this back, it should put the piece on the fountain. Hello there. You must. Nope. It's not even recognizing the piece. So let's throw that over there. Nope, not frig. It's probably put. We'll look at the code and see what piece it's actually looking for. Yeah, it's not. So here's what we've done. Kill that. So I've moved all of them into, like I said, a level 1 quest things. So the fountain build is, I was trying to make an array of pieces, but it's not recognizing that the name in the first place. So right now I haven't used this yet, but I have put it up here because this is the variable of the 4 pieces that we have to go pick up to bring back. So then I'm like, okay, well, what if I can get it to do something else? Like, why are we still Sprite hat quest? Okay, I don't know why that's still there. Let's look at the hat quest and see what it did up here. Okay, that just needs to be taken out, it looks like. Just leftover stuff. Maybe that's the problem, is because it has that, because our fountain has the hat quest thing in here, which this should not be. You can take that out, because that is not something we need. And this one was a test that didn't work. So what we need to do is we need to take our fountain. Fountain quest. Frame, not one. Okay. Okay, so if we go to our art, let's bring Photoshop up and bring the fountain up. Oh, sorry. Let me get this all set up here. I'm sorry, I'm fixing, my Steve fix is still in here, so we'll put that there for now. Save it to PSD. Yep. Okay. Log. And then there's log. Single log. Because I do need to make true art for Steve's leg. And we can do that a little bit later. So we have our log, and let me bring photo. I didn't put Photoshop over here. Oh, that would be Photoshops. And then there's log. Turn the log off. Now what we need is this. So what I'm going to try to do is create 5 fountain images or fountain sprites that we can switch to, because that seems to be the better way to do it. I think having the cat hat thing in the middle of it kind of screwed things up. So we will try this and see what happens. So what we need to do, we need to zoom in here, and we need to be on these lines here and do a grab. Do a copy. Because unfortunately I don't know how to just use the frame and leave it. So we have to do a separate sprite to see if that fixes the problem. So right now we'll just grab each of these pieces. Let's see, what was it? 110 by 110? No. Yeah, 110 by 110. Looks like. Doesn't make sense. Cancel. What do we make this one? This one was 110 by 104. Okay. Or sorry, 104 by 110. Four, 5, 4. Copy. We'll make them separate layers, and then we'll make sure they're all lined up, which it looks like they're going to be. So good. Because actually what we could do is just do it this way. A copy. Bring it over here. Drop it on there. Okay, yeah, I thought that was going to fix it. Do this one. A copy. Might take all the time. A copy, and then go over there. And so what we're going to do is line them all up, because it looks like only one of them's out of alignment. So that's cool. Which is the last one. Make sure everybody's lined up. Yep, that one's lined up. That one's lined up. Nope, he's not. Okay, now he's lined up. Yep. Yep. Almost. Yeah, good enough. Not enough to cause a problem, so we're all good. Yeah, it's just adding more shadow to the bottom. That's okay. Okay, so we now need to save these out as individuals. Export as. This will be actually 2. We're going to put them in assets. New assets, reference. New directory, fountain. Fountain, okay. And this will be fountain 2. That is 2, then 3. Exports. 3. And then 4. And then force. And then 5. And that should pretty much do it for those. And then we just need to turn them into sprites. It seems bulky to me to do it this way, but because I would rather just be able to have it on 1 and then just change the layer. But it appears for some reason if we do that, or change the frame, if we do that, it won't stay. But I haven't tested this either, so we'll see. But it seems to work on giving Steve his leg. Although I didn't go back and see if Steve actually kept his leg. So let's go back into the build again. No, let's put this in first, and then we'll go back into the build. So turn off Photoshop layer. And let's just make the first one. Okay, we need to make a sprite. Did I make things too big here? I think I did. Okay. Townspeople's entities, no. The gods, yeah, it would be in here in pieces. We'll go fountain, and we're going to build the sprites here. Create sprite. Now the thing is we don't have to create an object. We just have to create the sprite. So we'll go sprite fountain 2, and then import that assets new reference fountain. We want 2. Okay, we want to look at our original sprite, which is the full fountain. And it is at 51,106 is its center point, because we want to make sure everything lines up. 51,106. Okay, so that should line them up. So we should be good there. And that's all we really need to do to this one. And just make sure it's the same size. So let's 104, 110. They are not this. Oh, let's replace. Instead of doing that, what we'll do is we'll replace this one with the hold. So did I do it was 1? I don't think I did a 1. So let's do a 1 with this same art. Export. Exports. And we'll make this into a 1. So this will now be 1. And we'll go down to this old one. This one. And we will replace the odd with the fountain 1, which is the same thing but not, but it's good. And that would be 51,106, so we should be all good there. No, we are not. Let's change that to where it is right on this point. So that's 4792. Now, because it's the same art and we know that it's lined up in the images, we should be able to do that. What was the number again? 4792. $47.92. All right. So let's try this out. Now, going to this quest, which is up here, we wanted to change. We want to take O Fountain, and we want to change the thing in it. So we're going to make it fountain 2 is now the sprite we want to change it to. Oh shit, sorry. So fountain 2 should be correct. Now if we do the build, and what piece were we using here? I think we just changed it to piece 1. Yeah, so piece 1 is what he's going to go get. Should make sure that piece 1 is actually in the level. Piece 1 should be this one. No, that's piece 2. Piece 1 then is over here. That is piece 1. So this is the one that we need. That is the one we need to go pick up. Alrighty then. File save. Go back to our code and make sure everybody says that everything's right. So piece 1. Fountain quest, blah, blah, blah. If he has piece 1, then yes. Has piece, yes. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let's comment this out because I think this is confusing it. And basically all it's going to do is turn off the quest if piece 1 is brought back, then it should change the fountain and turn off the quest. Because it changes the sprite, then it should, let's do this. Because it changes the sprite, it also should stay. Yeah, it also should stay. If we leave it and come back, let's see if a build actually happens here. Is it closed? It's closed. But yeah, I was having a lot of trouble finding anything on building questing systems for this engine. And Sparta did bring up a good point, is that I should just go find the manual and read it. And I haven't done that. I was trying to do it quick and simple, and probably not the way to do it. And then I'll probably structure a quest system the way it looks in my head it should be structured. It's taking a lot of things that I've seen and putting it together, because it's become very frustrating. You know, so let's see what we got here. So now if I go talk to him. Hello, you first must rebuild the fountain. Bring me the missing pieces. Okay, I will look for them. Thanks. You're great. Okay, you're great. You're awesome. Go get them. So let's go pick up piece 1. Here's piece 1. Okay. Wow, you found one of the pieces without me even asking. Great. Cool. Well, you did ask, but that's a whole other thing. Okay. We can't get rid of it now. Interesting. But can we leave and come back, and will it still have the piece in the... No, it does not. Okay. So my theory of it locking down, it locks down for a character. Do I have to make them characters? No, because they're sprites. But I'm still holding the rock. If I go and try to pick up the hat, or wait, I don't even have to do that. Let's just pick up a rock. Well, now I have a rock and a piece of art stuck on my head. Oh, I know why. Okay, let's go back to the code. We need to take this off. What does it look like on the hat? On the hat, one. Oh, I have to actually scroll up. just destroys the hat. Yeah, it just has a with O hat destroy. Let's come back down here, and we want a with piece destroy with. Okay, I think this is needs to be taken out. I think we can take this out because of the way we've written it. This can be. Just take that whole front part of that out. Global none, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now maybe that will. Let's take this out because that iteration thing doesn't work. So we may have to do it to where she gives him only a piece at a time to go get. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. There's nothing here that is going to. Yeah, we're basically trimming it down to the very, very minimal. See if we can get it to work. Okay, 7. Okay. What if the brain? Okay, brain age. Come back over to you guys to see what's going on. Okay. There's documentation about how every single piece
Spardab
within
says
the engine
the documentation is too extensive.
Well, if it's too extensive, that's okay. Without the engine runs, because there's a difference between, and this is just for me, there's a difference between the documentation and actually having something work. And the practical on it sometimes doesn't match the documentation. So I'm very much for checking with other people first and how they're doing things, and then, or how they did it, and then we can. So look at his leg there. His right leg will be covered in weeds here in a second. So yay, you helped me. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Now I move out of the way and you can barely see it, but he does have a little cast on there. We'll grab the hat, take it with us, run around this guy. Ah! I'll take him the hat. He will not. I need to move away from that sign. Found my hat, blah, blah, blah. Your hero indeed. Okay. Go back. His hat's still on him. Yes, his hat is still on him. So now we go to him.
Enigmanum says, remember to hydrate everyone if you haven't done it recently.
Thank you. Okay, so I changed this to it's piece 1. So piece 1 is over here, I believe. So it took piece 1 and discarded it. Good. And put it on there. Oh, we probably need to fix that, but yeah. Let's see if we go. If we haven't written the code for the second piece yet, but no, it didn't. It didn't save it. It did not save it. But it should have. We put it in the code to save it just exactly the same way. It is sprite index, right? Sprite index. S hat. Global I left none. Why does it save it for the cat? But not sprite index S quest hat. Yes. So sprite index S fountain 2. That is correct. because we have our sprites for the fountain. I did name it right? This fountain 2. Yes, it is named correctly. Okay, what is the... You're a hero. Okay, that's the box. This is the global status quid. Hat quest. So... Oh, let me take... I had this on here too. Okay, that's probably screwing it up. Because it's not completing it because it's not... Because the iteration isn't at 4. Okay, let's try this again. It says, no, I'm not the right thing. You didn't set me correctly. Well, let's go ahead and start with a new one. And then just run over there. We'll forget about the hat quest. We'll forget about that. Let's run them over. We'll come back to those two. All right. First, you must rebuild the place. Where it goes. Find the missing piece. Go find the piece. Yes, I will go find the piece. Piece is up here. Grab it. Come back. It changes. You found a piece. Well, you did ask, but something's wrong there. I won't worry about that right now. Closer to the gods. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, now we leave. We come back, and it's gone. It's gone. Yet the cat keeps his hat everywhere. Next thing I have to see is this. Okay, what is the difference between the cat and the fountain? Let's look. The fountain, this would be in the objects. So what I'm thinking is, I think the cat is a entity. Yes, the cat is an entity. The fountain is something else. Quests. I know. It's what is the fountain? I think that's where our problem is that the fountain is... What is the fountain? He is an entity as well. But we need to compare that directly
Spargap
against...
says, is the otter supposed to shapeshift to the nurse at any point?
No. The otter is not supposed to shapeshift to the nurse at any point. Let's do this. We're going to clear this. We're going to make a new one. So we can bring him in. We want to bring the fountain in. We want to do some side-by-side checks here. It looks like they are the same. What is this one? Why is this one different? Ah. There we go. That is what's missing, I think. All right, let's go here. We want the fountain to inherit, so it needs to inherit all its old pieces. We need the scripts. The script for our one quest, level 1 quests. We need this. And we need this line right here. No, not that one. This one down here. We need this one. And then we need to format it like this one is. So we need that. We need our globals, which is down here also. Need this. Okay, so let's build this. Obviously, I grabbed too much stuff, but we'll get the basic idea. If global fountain equals 2, which is the completion of it, equals 2, and then sprite index is fountain 2. Get rid of this now. That's where my problem was. That's why it wasn't staying. If global blah 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 help quest equals fountain 2, right index equals fountain 2. Okay, I think now it will stay. I'm sorry, I didn't have that on there, did I? Okay. So what I basically did was I found in the difference between the NPC and the fountain. And it was this line here, which is basically saying to the object that it needs to replace. Everything else, it looks like all the other code is correct for it to change. I just needed to add this code to the actual sprite itself. I'm sorry I had the game up. I didn't realize it was up because it was in the background. I have to remember to close it whenever we go back to this. The otter shapeshift eventually, I don't know if it will, because the character that the otter represents is that build not go. It didn't look like it. Huh. Okay, let's try this again. You can do this. Come on. Yes. Oh, there's a line. There's a bug. There is a bug. Oh, fountain event. Create line 5. Oh, okay. Okay, full fountain event. Create line 5. Okay, something is wrong. What is wrong? Create line 5. Malformed if statement. Oh, we're missing some parentheses here and there. Okay, we need a parenthesis there, stepping through the one side by side at the top. That is correct. And we need a parenthesis here. Take that out. Okay, sprite index equals s2 fountain 2. Okay. Save. Now it should build. It built. Good for us. It is built in. It did build. It did build. It did build. It did build it. It did build. Now I think it fixed it. Go up here. How did it? Okay, what did I do? Maybe that's why you guys asked about if it changes to the nurse at one point, because it looks like I changed it to the nurse at some point. That's funny. But I just want it noted that the fountain did keep its art correct.
Spardab says, yep, that's exactly why I asked.
Okay. I was not looking at that, so let us fix that. And then we will, we need to delete the saves and start the game over. Did I close it? I did close it. Good. We go to our save directory and delete that. This would be local 7. Now we can delete those. Okay, now we go back over here and, oh God, I'm so silly. Where did I change her to? Okay. Not in this one. In one other one. Okay. Quest have no nurse in that one. Global, not left. Oh, this we haven't even touched yet. So, because we're going to need to put this same code down there. You just do it now, actually. I'm not seeing where I'm changing her, the otter, to the nurse. Oh, player. Quest. Is it in this one? The reads. Well, that's Steve's leg. I'm not seeing where where I changed the otter to the nurse. Ah, here. That's the idiot to the nurse, but we've changed that. So let's go grab this. That's Steve's reed leg. This will be coming in 2 minutes. Great. I'm trying to find where and when I changed the altar to the nurse. Let's do this. We can do a search. I have no idea how this stuff always works. Press Control F. Okay. Shift Control F. Do a search. S nurse. All right. Idiot, idiot, idiot. You're in quest. So if that's in the old one, which isn't being used. Request. Fountain quest. Okay, there it is. The fountain quest line 5. Oh, that's the old one. Quest. Oh, we gotta take all that stuff out of there. Here. This is Otter create line 5. Okay, let's go to Otter. Oh, Otter. Oh, Otter. This is where it is. And we do not need it. So we can delete that. Save it for now. Do a new build. That should fix our problems. As far as the otter. I wonder how I think I copied it by accident, maybe. Put it in the wrong thing. Oh, who knows? You guys know because you were watching and pointing it out. Nice call, Sparta. Thank you. Okay, we'll hold off till the zombie attack passes. Yeah, we're fighting against the code and losing. We're not losing. We're making ground. We're doing better. We at least have it working. I know now how to change things. So what I may have to do is, just for now, create 4 fountain pieces or 4 fountain scripts, and then just reiterate the number. Yeah, just for now, so that we have it up and running. I think that's a good way to put it. We got about a minute before the zombie attack is done. I thought that I was going to have some deliveries today, but apparently I don't. So that's good. I do need to do laundry at some point. I should have did it last night, but I didn't because I was trying to figure out this thing. So don't know why that's being that way. But it is what it is. And that's all that it is, and it can be no more. And what it is, for what it is what it is. Let's see what we got. We got 14 seconds. Okay, cool. And braids. Yeah, there you go. All right, so now things should be functional. So if we fix Dart Boy's leg, we get him some reeds. That fixes his leg, saved his life. Grab the hat. Its leg is bandaged up there. Come over here, we run around these guys. Try to get away. Go into the... And now we're stuck. Ah. I'm not hitting the... This is funny. This is funny but sad. He's gonna chase us to death. Now he can't catch us. Uh-huh. Take the hat to the cat. Cat says, thanks for the hat. Didn't even ask you for it. Go up here. We go to the otter. The otter says, hello, first man. Yep. Go find the first piece. Go up here and find the first piece. Bring it back. She puts the first piece on the fountain. She does not change into a nurse. So that's good. We walk out, we walk back, that first piece should still be in place. It is still in place. Woohoo! Afternoon, everyone. Fight against... Good afternoon, Blaze. We got this working. Yes, that is just code. I need no name. You're absolutely right. That is just how code works, is you're always fighting against it. However, we have our 3 quests. Oh, now he's lost his hat. It's always something. Let me go back to the code a minute. Did I delete? Okay. When I deleted the nurse, I think that was in the cat's code. Was it? No. Here's the otter. Okay. Now here is the well, so that is correct. And here is the cat. Now the cat questy hat is the correct answer for the cat with the hat on. So let's go down here to sprites. So here's the cat questy hat. It is right there. Okay, so hat quest equals 2. Okay, let's look down here a minute. I think what may have changed is in the cat. Come up here to the cat one. That's the read one. We need the cat one. Okay, so we're making the hat quest 2. We're changing him to the cat hat, which he did. We're destroying the hat. All this is correct. Bum, 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 bum. So we have made cat hat 2, cat hat quest 2. Go back up to the cat here. If cat hat quest is 2, then use that sprite, which is, we change that sprite out. If global quest status mountain quest 2, speed is 0, correct. S fountain 2 sprite equals. I didn't screw anything up. Let's go back to our, we need scripts up here. Not the macro one, the other one. Let's take a look. No, it's not this one. It's the level 1 quest is the one we're in. That one we're not using yet. Collection function, no. Nope, that's not the right one. Oh, that's the array for collecting things. I fought the code in the code one. I fought the code in the code one. M&Es. Maybe because I ran off the screen. I could root the problems. Drops, collect functions, no. Active liftables, no, that's not the one I'm looking for. Room transitions, no, that's just what the rooms do between. 9 box is not the issue. New text, no. Oh. We looked in that entity, hit solid. Oh, that's not what we're looking for. Level, that's the one that we're in. Dialogue response doesn't have anything to do with this place. Oh no, we're looking for O game. That's what we're looking for. My brain just went completely crazy. It's managers. I believe it's in O game is what I'm looking for. Yeah, so hat is set to 0. Then when we complete the quest, we set hat to 2. So all of these are set to 0, which means all of them are, you can go get them. So then we, in the script, hat then sets this quest to 2. Once it's set to 2, then there's nothing here that's changing it out of 2. Hat quest equals 2, yep. Okay, those are boxes, so then that goes back to his sprite here. which this should be, yeah, this is him. This is the new object, which is if global is hat equals 2, right index equals Questy hat, which it was correct before, but it is not correct now. So what did I touch? I touched nothing. Inherited, correct. Fountain, correct. Let's do a save. Maybe everything just didn't save right before we did the build. The thing about fighting with code, though, is it's never code's fault. It's always your fault. As I am not a coder, I expect myself to make huge mistakes, and I never disappoint. But it is never code's fault. Let's go back down here. Let's grab the hat. No, don't roll away from it. Just grab it. Thank you. Look, you found my hat. Yay. Okay, so he has his hat on. Now, if we go in this next room, this guy should have his hat on too. He does. He still has his hat on. So now we go up here. We get this. Hello. First, you must find the goods. Find the pieces. Okay. I will go get the piece. I have to increase the bounding box on that. So we have the first piece. We give it to him. He puts it on there. Well, you found the first piece. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, if we go back out here and the hat is gone, that means that something's crossing somewhere. The hat is gone. I think I left my hat in the scary blah, blah, blah. So does that mean that the hat is back here? No, it can't be. It is. How is that possible? He thinks we never did it. We never did the hat. Okay, well, you found my hat. Thank you. You're my hero. Yeah. Okay. Now this will be gone. No, this is still correct. We come back, hat is gone. Hat is still there. Weird. Huh. Well, I'm not going to worry too much about it right at this moment. We're going to go back up here. We're going to talk to him, and then continue on our merry way. Yes, I can. He fixes his leg. His leg has changed to a tree leg, which is good. Go back down here. Run around him. Go back here, and the cat's hat is gone. Okay, so let's look at the code for. We need to look at the code for his leg. There's still some crossing over going in there, it looks like. So, luckily, I have saved it all. I think it's because, oh, we have to do the same thing with him to change his, so let's turn Hattie, let's close Hattie. We need the reads open. We can now close the fountain. Let's look at him. So this is where our problem is. And So he finds reeds 2. We get that. Brings it back. Wow. Destroy. Oh, okay. Reeds 2, yeah. O player, that's all good. What about this second one? We didn't update this, did we? No, it's updated too. Okay, so you can see where he has, hopefully you can see it. I don't know if you guys can. But if we over click on this, you can see his leg has just some bushes on it because I just wanted something quick. So he goes from full idiot here with the reeds to Steve. But there's nothing in here unless... Okay, global as read. Request. Case 0. This is if he comes back. Wow, you brought me without even me asking you to. This is if he has the read. Which means that he has global lift, no one, and equals read. Yep. Global quest status changes to 2.
Unknown caller.
I think this is because he... Let's bring idiot's object up. Do we leave him down here? Oh. Quest, level, blah, blah, the gods. The gods, we want the peoples. Close that, townspeople. I'm gonna go to idiot. We have this. Global threads, yes, if global threads is right. Ah, he still says nurse. He should not say nurse. Maybe that's what's happening, is he's getting confused. Because that should be the same as this up here. Should be Steve's leg. I think it's just getting confused as what it is, because I have this in, I have nurse in here instead of Steve's leg. Okay. Correct. If global, everything seems to be in the right places. Make sure that it does change reads to 2. It does change reads to 2. Okay. I think it's because it had 2 orders and it didn't know what to do. I think that's what the problem was. Save. Yeah, we'll close. Save. And make. Build it up. Copy. I guess we're just gonna, now that I have a little bit more understanding of how this system works, I think that we can make it work. I think that I still need to build an array. Now let me close this actually for a minute, because I want to make sure that I delete the saves before I start it up. Okay. The saves are deleted. Let me move this over here and pull this back up here. All right, so there should be no saves. That will put us near Steve. Steve will say, get me stuff for my leg. Here's the stuff he needs for his leg. Okay, his leg has been switched to my leg is things. We will grab the hat, run past the monster, run over and give him the hat. We'll run back and check on Steve, see if he still has his fixed leg. He does still have his fixed leg. That's a good thing. Now we run back to hat. Cat still has the hat. That's a good thing. Now we go up here. And we go to the otter. We say, what do you want? Go find me this. Okay. You know where it is, so we go pick it up. Not the rock. Okay. Give him that. Changes that. Fountain now has a piece on it. We're all good. Does the cat still have his hat? No. Does Steve still have his fixed leg? Yes. Okay, so the problem is in the fountain. Problem's definitely in the fountain section. We will get there. Well, it's just it's a temp, something that we had AI make. So I can't really take much credit for it. All I did was just say, okay, AI, give me Steve. No, I didn't say give me Steve, but you know what I mean. Okay, so Steve legs work. It's when we do the fountain quest that things get screwed up. So let's start taking out some of these things that we do not need. We'll keep it as simple as possible. So, as peace, complete the quest. So, we took this whole thing out, so we're not going to do that. We took this out. My goal right now is just to get everything functionally working. This is the piece. Yes, yes, yes. Fountain turns to 2. Where are you going? Yeah. Piece 1. Piece 1. Yep. Player. Goes back to regular player. Come down here. This code should be identical to this one up here. So other than the talking, everything else should be identical. Bring this down here. Is it 5 lines? Yes, it is. Okay, that is identical. Good. Come down here, move things. Index fountain 1, yep. Global, player, yeah, all good. 222 equals 2.
Spardab says, today is a good day to raid Pirate Software or Kit Boga.
Okay, well they're on the list. We'll see if in either of them are open. We'll see. Why is it a good day to raid them? Tell me. You have made a statement. Now justify it to me so I understand. Oh, they're doing a co-stream. Yeah, maybe. We will see if either of them are in quarantine. We will look. Okay, so we've cleaned up all of the mess that I made with it all. We've made sure that everything is correct on both sets. So blah, 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 global, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fountain quest becomes 2. Let's go. It is called down here. It is called Fountain Quest, and it is set to 0. Okay, this is for the Reeds quest. That one actually worked. So what is it in... What makes Fountain Quest different that it screws up? The otter doesn't change, right? Okay, something's is different about this that makes it take this out? Offer quest. These are the questions. As piece. Fountain, yes. All that is. There doesn't seem to be. What I'm checking is can it be that the answers are the same? You can find the piece to the northwest. Go there now. Okay, now that is now different, which is good. So if he comes up and he has the piece, it does this, 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 and this. It says, you found one of the fountain pieces without me even asking you. Awesome. You are closer to the gods. Go get the rest. Go get the others. Okay, turns the fountain quest to 2. Hello there. First you must. Okay, this is the offer. If he doesn't, we must rebuild the fountain to guide you. Get the wisdom of the gods, blah, blah, blah. Because everything's an exclamation point in video games. Find the missing pieces for the fountain amongst the trees. I will look. I will look. I will not. Okay. That's all changed. So now this is a. Okay. Am I in the wrong one? No, I'm in the right one. Okay, that's probably where we're messing up here. Because wow, you found. Well, you found the first piece. That's it. At least so it's changed. Okay, so now everything is now every line is different. Blah 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 blah. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Let's go back up here. This is our fountain. So the fountain, if it says 2, then sprite goes to 2. That is correct. This is our quest, our cat. If hat goes to 2, then it goes to hat. Then down here, I lost him. Okay. Down here is the last one. Reed's quest. And this is the idiot, so yes, his idiot thing will go to 2. And then he will be sprite Steve Leg. Okay. Okay, save it. Build it. What is this? What the hell did I just walk into, huh? Here's delete to save. Okay, let's see if the cat. Wait for you. Okay, wait for OBS to catch up. Sorry. Okay, so let's try it in a different order this time. We'll do the cat first. Hello there, I'm looking for a brave adventurer to find my cap. Could you? Of course, I can go find it. Thanks. You're been very helpful. Okay, now we go back and grab his hat. I don't think order should be a problem, but you found my hat. You're a hero. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So he has his hat. Now we should be able to go up here. You must rebuild to receive the wisdom of the gods. Find the first piece. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Go back and it should say you must rebuild the fountain. It is not even recognizing your answer is there. It is not. Okay, let's go grab it. Anyway, let's check this first. If he still has his hat on, he does not. So something has changed in it at the beginning of that script. Oh. No, that makes no sense though. If that was the case, then Steve's would be. So I was thinking that maybe when we change maps, our O game object. Let's go to our O game object. So not there's O idiot. We want O game, which is this one here. Yeah, this one. So our O game object, is this it? This might not be it. Yes, it is. It may have something to do with this. It's setting everything to 0. Now, when we go to a new map, does it reset that to 0 again? Interesting. Let's see what this is saying down here. White textures.
Spardab says, are you saving the completed quest as an integer in a global script? As a method to keep progress across all screens?
I don't know. It's supposed to save when we save. That might be a way to test it. So if I kill the save that we have. Now the autosave, the way the autosave works is it saves everything when we go to, let's open up the save. Maybe that, you're probably right now that I'm thinking about it. So if we go to our save script, because our save auto saves every time we enter a level. So let's look at the game. Let's look at this. Because we may have, do we have it in here? Sorry, let me make this smaller down here. Let's see what we're saving here. So we're saving health, money, status, quest status. So it's taking the map and saving it. So the var is the DS map create. DS maps copy it copies quest maps, which if we go back to our O game, so this is what the global is a DS map create. And here are our quests. So it's supposed to, okay. It saves the room, it saves the player health, it saves the health max, money, item unlocked, ammo equipped. Maybe we're not saving the, I wonder what it would be if, because it's saving some of them. It just may not know to save all of them. So we may need to add it to this. You're probably right. Okay, let's try that. Let's go and say, map. Okay. Quest map. DS copy, DS quest map. Global quest. Status. Save game. That's the save the game slot. So if we go here, do we have to list out? No, the global quest status should be have all of them in it, right? Oh, because there's.
Spardab says quest status should be connected to the array. Careful not to break anything.
Oh, I'm going to break everything. I already know that. Telling me not to break something is just silly. Because if, looking at this, if this is mated, does this need to be named? I mean, it does global quest status, yes. But because I have it written up in this way, DS map recreate. Oh, without a doubt, the only way to fix something is to break it first. That always helps. But my question is this, does this status, this DS map create? Is it creating the status for all of these? And when is it updating? So does it, are we in here? Here's our quest status. So it's changing the global quest status to 2. And then in the save, which it saves every time, I don't see, I mean, here is variable quest map. Yes, create quest map global quest status. Does it also have to have the quest status for each of them individually? My theory is that it's quest status. Map, add map. Because from the way it looks there is it's taking this array here, which I'm assuming has these in it. And that's this. So it's making a quest map of it. And then saving it. But this quest status. Map, add map. And this is just the save part. So bar map equals, so maybe I have to put it in here. I mean, worst comes to worst, it doesn't work, right? So let's try this. Let's grab global. We'll try to just hard bump it in there. Let's put that. We'll grab this at the front. Global quest status. Make that this. And then we actually get our names. We'll set it up the exact same way, right? Why not, right? Because that may be it. It may not be the code. It may be because it's not saving it right. And like this is just a quick couple lines, so it's if it breaks, it breaks. It's not a big deal. Well, it should be interesting if nothing else. If we snap it in half, we snap it in half. Then we'll have 2. Okay, it built. Building is half the problem, right? All right, wait for you guys to catch up. Start this one. Yes, we'll fix your leg for you. He has been fixed. Grab the hat. Fix the cat. Do this. Let's just go up and grab the piece. Not throw it away, you dumbass. So that now is good. And the hat is gone, right? The hat's there. Okay, what about the leg? Okay, so it's not saving. Okay, his leg is still fixed. So I have to tell it by hand to save each of the quests. Thanks again. That is still correct. Okay. Down to find. Okay, so it appears that the problem is, and has been from the beginning, is that it's not saving the individual quests because it's not saving the array of the quests. We have to tell it to save the individual quest. That is really bizarre to me. Also, why is your screen different from my screen? Hello? Your screen should not be different than my screen. That is bizarre. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Because the game is right on top of it. That's why. So it looks like we have to, for every quest, we have to tell it to save the status of the quest when we leave that room. So this map is going to get bigger and bigger because the status is we're going to have to put every single quest in it and the status for that quest. At least that's the way it's looking to me. So, which was something I did not know. Okay. But that seems to have also fixed the separation problem. But there's got to be a way to make an array of all your quests for it to save the status of that array as opposed to having to put every single one of them in the save individually. Does that make sense? Yeah, a large database of quests or an array of quests, which was what one of the tutorials I was looking at was talking about, but I couldn't get it to work. And it's one from 8 or 10 years ago. So I mean, it just seems silly to me. Like I say, if we have 100 quests, do we have to put all 100 quests into this save algorithm individually like this? Because that's kind of the way it looks at the moment. But like I said, I'm still learning Game Maker Studio. So who knows? Who knows what danger lurks? AD do. But we have made it work. Everything seems to have kept its status, going from, yeah, he's doing okay, thanks. Him up here, he should do an okay, thanks as well. Yeah. We still have to fix hers, but because she'll ask at some point to yep, good. And she will at one point. We'll have to build the second fountain now. The second piece retrieval. Because yes, an array will save large amounts of data and let you point to it, but how will you alter the data within each block to tell it whether it is complete? Yeah. Well, that's the question. Can an array be set up in this to do just that? To be able to be updated and then saves at the end. Right now, what it does is it does saves every single time you leave a map. So like if I leave this map, if I walk out, that's where the save happens, right there. So now we can build individual questions for everybody and individual reactions for everybody. To have her tell us to go get some wax and then to tell us to go get some sulfur and all that stuff, which is the one we'll work on next. You know, oh, actually, no, we have to return the meds to the nurse. Yeah, so. And when we come in here, we could probably have Steve in here with his leg or something. Because we're going to search the house first to see if Grandpa's around. The other player should search the house first. When he comes out, Steve can be already over here with his leg. So we should be able to move him. Okay, we are at, oh, wow. Didn't even realize it was that time. But yeah, so now we have it saving. So all the time, it looks like our code was mostly right. It's just there were a couple checkpoints that the code itself needed to make that we weren't doing. So, cool. And we have to do the second half of Steve's, whereas do you have the piece of wood? Because he will need a piece of wood for the reeds to support his leg. Huh. Which will be the next thing. Yep. So search the house, come back out. Cat tells us about his hat. We go here. We'll put, so Steve will be in here because he's now being helped by the nurse. Because he got there while we were searching the house for Grandpa. And then we move on. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And there you go. There's your sign. It's 35 past.
Spardab says it's 35 past, so it might be a good time to bring out the raid sheet.
Well, that's what I was getting ready to do. You're going to close down this page and put the logos back up. We'll put our ending in, which is what I was getting ready to do. But thank you, Sparta, for reminding me about the time. So, but we'll see. Maybe we'll just raid those two, and raids won't take that long. We won't have to vote on them. We'll take a look. Okay, letting that run through. Okay. It'll run through one more time, and then we'll end this and go to. Okay, while that's going, actually, let me set the timer for tomorrow, 14th. Okay, that is set. Still cracks me up. What? Thank you for confirming. Deville King. Okay, but Deville King. Okay, let us see. We are going to go now? I think we can go now.